Hi everyone, welcome back to my Taboo's Voice channel. Today we are going to be talking about when you do everything that that you know, and it is to continue to keep helping your brain to understand and process why the noise that are happening in your head, meaning that whatever is going on, and maybe a situation you didn't like how it was being handled, and you felt like, and you probably were, being manipulated, and you have this talk with yourself saying that I know what I heard, or I know this happened, and these individuals, they're just twisting my words is because that's probably something that happened to them and they picked it up in their own environment, and that's how they're protecting themselves. And or like they're justifying their action and making sense that what they're doing is correcting your action, and you're the one that's actually in the wrong. But you yourself know that your intuition is already telling you that they are using a tactic that you may not have the words to process and understand and stamp what is really happening, but it disturbs your peace, it disturbs your mind, and it keeps coming up every single day. And every time it comes up, you try to help yourself understand that these are just troubled people, and just to kind of like saying that allow this to just pass by, but it seems that it is not working, and the noise just keeps coming louder and louder, and it's almost as if like your head is like spinning and it feels like it's about to explode, and you're like, whoa, what is going on? What does this mean? While journaling, finally understand what it means, because it happened to me so many times ever since I was a kid, and it's still happening now, and there's a reason why. Not everybody who's spiritual, meaning spiritually gifted, work in the light, and I'm sure that everyone's aware of this, and they could use spells to tie a string to keep you trapped and stuck in their web, or it could be a love spell that they continue to make sure that they're constantly on your mind, and you're like, whoa, why is this person on my mind? And how you know when it is a spell is that it comes and hit you harder and harder, and it just continues to keep coming, and you're like, what the heck is going on here? this just does not make sense. It's when it doesn't make sense, when you have all these beautiful talks with yourself and it still does not click. It doesn't click. It's because there is a disconnect. It's because another force is pulling your energy. And in order to cut the spell, the cord, is for you to be able to detect what is happening. Do not ignore it. It is very important not to do that. By ignoring it, it only continues, and not only that, but it impacts the decisions that you make in life. In order to silence the noise, the confusion, the spinning in your, just how it's making you feel, it plays even with your emotion, and maybe in moments you don't even know why you're angry, and you start getting angry. And truly, it's when you are not yourself. Okay? When you know that these behaviors that is coming out of you, it's not normal. It means that other energies that they sent are around you, and they're messing with you. Okay? And one thing that it's important to understand is that I have mentioned in the past that words are spells. We are all spiritual beings, okay? You can cast spell as easy as just the words you say to a person, okay? But these individuals, when they're the ones that I'm talking about, they're actually using magic, okay? When you're messing with people's energy and trying to create confusion without you doing much. So what they're doing is they're using energies that it's hard for the human mind and eyes to see, but spiritually you can feel these energy. For example, you feel like you're being watched, and most of the time it is just your loved one, your guides, that are just watching over you, and that is true. But to be able to detect it is truly how your mind and your body is working, the reaction. And in order to stop this from happening is that you have to understand where this is coming from, why it is, and cut it. Because in order to cut it, you have to understand why it is happening, and you will know the people that are doing it. Because bottom line is that you already detected and felt this energy towards these individuals already, that they're not quite right, meaning that you already feel the energy and you know that it's not genuine. You know that, and you feel like the energy is dark, but it's like you still give them the benefit of the doubt, meaning that you still in a way trust and allow the cards to reveal itself. And I want to say that it's gonna reveal itself. If you found this video, it's gonna reveal itself. If this is happening to you, it is gonna reveal itself. And you are going to be the one to solve the puzzle. And that's where the noise stops. Your mind and your body is only doing and creating all these commotion. It's because it's sending you a red alert saying that something's not right. We need you to look into this. We need you to look into this ASAP. Red flag, red flag, red flag. And this is something that I was feeling for, oh man, I don't even know how long. And finally, I understand. Everything happens for a reason. And like I've mentioned before, when it's hard for you to detect where is the core of the problem, you will be in as many lessons as you need until you're willing to sit down with yourself and explore and understand everything that has happened to you in the past. And then eventually the puzzle will start making sense. Where is the core problem? How did I attract all of this? Because the thing is that I'm not trying to victim blame you. That is not it. It's that this is our responsibility, meaning that this is your responsibility. I have my own responsibility to myself. You have your own responsibility to yourself to understand. When you understand, that is where the control stops. That's where they lose the power. That is where the cord is cut. It's when you understand and you are no longer their victim. So I am sharing this with you because I was called to. My guides wanted me to share this with you guys. Like I've mentioned, this came through while I was journaling, and my guides was asking me to share this. And even I was nervous to share it because I just had this realization just now, not too long ago. And even I am still a little in shock how this is exactly what I was experiencing at such a young age, and still it still reoccurs now, and I finally understand why. To truly heal is to understand. And in order to understand, you must be and remain brave to walk the journey back to the past. And it does require reliving it, experiencing what you went through, because your emotion, what you felt in those situations, is not a lie. Your body remembers everything. It records everything. That's how you know if what you're saying is true or it has slightly been tainted. Because your body automatically already signal you, saying that, what you just said there, it's a little flawed. If you want to know the truth and you are seeking for truth, you don't have to look very far. It starts within. All the answer exists within you already. It is a matter of, will you walk that journey with you to explore it? And I know that you are, because you're watching this channel. If you weren't, you would not be watching and be a part of this channel. And I'm proud of you. Keep it up. I'm not the only one too. You spiritually, your soul is so proud of you. Your guides, your loved ones, everyone that's watching over you, they're so proud of you. And they are your number one cheerleaders. Like, truly. Keep it up. This is just information I'm sharing with you. And if you haven't experienced this yet, this is just information to know that if it does ever happen to you, you'll know why it's happening, or this is a possibility why it is happening. It could be an actual spell that they're using to keep you wrapped around their finger, or obsessed with them because they're obsessed with you. Like if somebody put a love spell on you. Whatever you're experiencing, take the time to calm your mind, your heart, your body by doing activities that you really enjoy, that really does soothe and calm your body and every part of you down. And in those moments, those are the best time to explore and have those beautiful and very interconnective conversation with yourself. And you'll be surprised what kind of magical conversation you have with yourself, and not only that, but with your team, your spiritual team. Okay, and it is in that moment that you don't even know that you're actually having this conversation with your spiritual team. Okay, it feels almost as if you're having a conversation with yourself, but it's like what ends up happening is that eventually you're like, wait, how did this information come when I have yet to even experience something like this? That's how it started with me. Like, truly, I'm like, wait, how would I know this? I've never gotten this information from anyone. Never heard it from anyone. It's because your guys, they actually, when you're in tune, you can feel what they're saying. You can feel it. And you put it into words. What they're expressing through a feeling. It is beautiful. And I am so excited for you, because I feel like more special gifts and skills sets are going to be provided, and not provided in a way where it's just given to you, but it's more of you are going to be exploring and seeing that, whoa, I did not know that I had this ability. And so it does take you to explore and want to explore, to know that these skills exist within you. And I'm excited for you. Keep it up. I love you guys so much. Keep taking care of yourself. Keep putting yourself first. And make sure that you keep loving yourself. One more thing that my guys would like for me to talk about is that another epiphany that I got from my journaling was that one thing that I always wonder was that, individuals who not create, but know that their action isn't healthy already, but they do it anyway. And I remember when, like, I would be in the car and somebody's driving, and there would be like a driver who would be like cutting everybody off, and I'm like, well, I guess, like, you're just gonna have to let karma take its course. And from my own experience, what I realized that I've seen karma hit people, and it doesn't stop them. There are some that it does stop, okay? Because I know that when I was a little girl and when karma hit me, I learned real fast. I didn't like it. That's the reason why the golden rule always stayed with me. Treat others how you would like to be treated. And I changed it a couple years ago, and it's more of treat yourself how you would like others to treat you. That is a lot better. And the reason why I'm sharing this with you is that when karma hits people, there's some that do not learn, and they just don't care. What end up happening is that they actually end up finding a different way to continue on doing what they're doing. I hope that makes sense. And the reason why I'm even sharing this is that what I realize is that yes, even when karma hits these individuals, they do not stop. And that's how you know that they are aware of their action and they don't care. And like what Maya Angelou have said, when they show you who they are the first time, believe them. And if they happen to change, that's beautiful. But you've learned your lesson with the individual. Move forward. Do not try to be friends with these individuals again and give them another chance. This is something that's very important to be aware of, and this can happen anywhere, okay? It could be relationship, it could be friendship, it could be family, co-workers, workplaces. It could happen anywhere, and it could happen in all those areas. So this is not to create any kind of, I don't even want to say the word. This is the information just to inform you. And so you have in the back of your head, so nobody can, so when this ever comes up, you have that in the back of your head and you'll pull it out and say, hey, could this be? And do your own investigation. And when I say investigation, I don't mean go and like dig up stuff. No, trust me, truth will always reveal itself. You don't need to go and dig for truth, okay? Truth will come to you, and that is the truth. Okay, I love you guys so much. I'm gonna end the conversation here. You guys have a beautiful, beautiful night.